Most advisors can deliver a clean elevator pitch. Tell me if you heard this one before. I work with clients on wealth strategy, investment decisions, and building long-term financial structures. It's simple, it's rehearsed, and for some it still works, but the traditional elevator pitch is outdated. It was built for speed, not for positioning. And when you're in front of high net worth clients, the ones scanning for credibility, expertise, and whether you're actually understanding them, that same message becomes your ceiling. Because at that level, they're not listening for what you do. They're listening for what you were built for. If your message could apply to anyone, they quietly decide it's not meant for them. In this video, I'm going to show you how to rebuild your value proposition so it positions you as a natural choice for high net worth clients, not just another name in the mix. Welcome to the channel. If you're a high-performing advisor, leader, or business who's done the work and you're ready to build something that actually lasts, you're in the right place. These videos aren't theory. They're grounded in real execution, real leadership, and real results. Pulled from my 23 years as a national advisor, leader, and executive, leading multi-billion-dollar wealth management businesses and teams. Most advisors don't lose trust because of what they say. They lose it because of what's missing. To the client, most meetings often feel positioned for the advisor's benefit, not theirs. They walk in expect to be sold to, not listened to. And especially in the high net worth space, they've been through this before. They sat through one-size-fits-all meetings. They've heard advisors lead with credentials and not connections. Here are items that the client feels are often missing. They don't understand how their meeting with you is uniquely built for their situation. It seems like it blends into every other one they've heard. There's no clarity in what this meeting is, what happens next, or what it would even look like if you both work together. And they are truly unsure if this meeting is built around their world or they're just another name in your pipeline. And there's no early signal that this is a trusted space where their confidentiality and complexities are understood and protected. And in this space, trust me, that kind of vagueness doesn't just create confusion, it creates distance. Because when that message feels generic, then the experience to them is going to be assumed to be the same. And then that client will quietly decide not to move forward. I've watched this play out more times than I can count. I've seen strong advisors losing ground in high-value meetings, not because of their advice, but they did not know how to show up. They had no clear positioning, no relevance to the client's role, no structure to the interaction, still using old value proposition playbooks that haven't kept pace with the level that they're trying to operate at. In the end, it wasn't about capability, it was about perception. And once I shifted how they positioned themselves to the client, starting with who they were, why they were there, and not just the generic of what they do, everything for them changed. That was their real unlock. We then rebuilt how they deliver their value proposition, not being done as a pitch, but as a strategic signal to the client. A signal that said, I understand your space. I was referred to you for a reason, and I'm equipped to deliver at this level for you. And if you're an advisor looking to reach the highest tiers, you need that nuance. Because it's not just about what you say, it's about how you're perceived the moment you say it. And when you get this right, clients will lean in faster. The conversations stay aligned, and you stop blending in with every other name on the referral list. You become the natural choice, not just another name in the mix. In the high net worth space, most clients don't show up because they found you online or bumped into you at a church. They were referred by somebody that they have a high vote of confidence in, because that person believed you were worth their time. But here's the truth, the client often knows very little beyond that. And that's why this part of the conversation you're going to do with the client matters. You're not there to explain what you do. You're there to elevate how they see who you are. You must clarify why you were chosen. You must align your background to theirs. You have to establish you've been there before. This is not your first time, and you know their world. And you must make one thing clear. You're not for everyone. You were built for a specific type of client. That will reframe everything. This client will start feeling that this isn't just a generic pitch. It's a selective opportunity. They're not there just meeting another advisor. They're meeting someone who doesn't work with just anyone. You have to position yourself so they view you as high value, selective, engaged professional. And that's the kind of client you built your practice for. That dynamic shifts the tone of the entire meeting. And when you transparently outline your conversation structure up front, it will remove the guesswork. It will immediately create trust and allow the conversation to start in a more relaxed, grounded way. What are some of the key benefits of who you are? There's elevated advisor perception for you, where clients will view you as a high value and important as well. Both parties recognize the exclusivity of the relationship. Clients will feel that you're just as selective about them, which elevates the dynamic of both sides. And of course, there's the relaxed start. Your transparency around your conversation will foster immediate comfort with the client. So let's move on to why you're there. I know our clients don't need to run through what good looks like. They've seen it, they've hired it, they've outgrown it. So when you step into these conversations and don't clearly articulate why the meeting is happening, they quietly assume it's just another sales pitch. And this is where most advisors miss. They show up just to share ideas, but they don't explain why those ideas are timely, personal, even necessary. Clients have been conditioned to expect an agenda, a product demo, or some vague relationship building session. And when you lead with that, they'll shut down. But when you clearly state why you're there, why this moment matters, you will shift the entire dynamic. You're not just going to be presenting, you're qualifying and you're being qualified. You will refer it into them with trust because somebody believed this meeting was worth their time. But just like they're evaluating you, you need to be evaluating them. That mutual lens reframes the entire conversation. It creates structure, it removes pressure. And again, it makes one thing clear, like we said before, you don't work with everyone. And if this moves forward, it's because it's a fit on both sides, with clear expectations, shared alignment, and long-term intent. You're showing them that you've seen this before. You've helped others like them through it. That builds trust. And when you pair that with your relationship timeline, mapping what's working together actually looks like, you're not just demonstrating expertise, you're signaling longevity. And that's what clients at this level truly value. What are some of the key benefits of why you're there? Clients will feel you've done your homework and know their world. You're going to provide a clear differentiation. Your positioning doesn't sound like anyone else's. And you're showing them that you're in it for the long term, not just for the close. This isn't a pitch. It's a structured conversation with purpose, clarity, and a shared goal. You need to outline how this meeting will run, not just to inform them, but to align both sides. You're here to understand their world, show how you work, and decide together if it makes sense to move forward. And if it doesn't, they still walk away being more informed than when they came in. With a strong positive experience, they'll report back to whoever referred them. But if it does make sense to continue to work together, you need to lay out what that relationship actually looks like, how you engage, how you communicate, how your decisions get made. It's about trust, transparency, respect in the very first interaction. So what are some of the key benefits of what they should expect? It's a consultative and structured experience, not a sales pitch. It provides a clear agenda, not only setting what expectations are for today, but what will happen if there's a next step. And it will outline how the ongoing relationship will work if it's a match. Then there's referral integrity, leaving them better off even if there's no engagement. So what is the real differentiator at this level? It's not your capabilities. It's how you clearly position them. When your value proposition isn't framed with intention, you risk being seen as just another name in the mix, even if you were the top person referred. This value propositioning model isn't a tactic. It's a strategic lens to reframe how you lead the conversation from the first moment to the final decision. It's how you elevate your message, engage the right clients, and execute at the level they expect. This is how top advisors convert trust into action, not by talking more, but by restructuring the experience in a way that makes every word matter. What's next for you? Every week, I'll be diving deeper into the critical moves that help leaders and top advisors break through plateaus and reach their leader levels. We'll cut through the fluff and the guesswork, delivering actual strategies on everything from team performance to partner alignment, sales strategy to book management. If this message hits home, make sure you're subscribed and watching, because you're in the right place. Whether you're committed to leading at a higher level or elevating your team in the financial industry, this is EliteVate. Let's cut through the noise and build something that actually lasts.